Thanks for watching. I'm Ben Hoover. We start with some breaking news. SCANA, the parent company of SCE&G, has agreed to a $2 billion settlement with its customers. The class action lawsuit stems from the power company charging customers high electric rates for the failed V.C. Summer nuclear plant construction project. The agreement turns over to customers the $115 million golden parachutes that were set aside for executives who are set to be ousted. It also calls for the company to sell several properties that could give customers another $70 million in refunds. The settlement announced today is not a done deal quite yet. First, a judge will have to okay it. Also, state regulators will have to approve of Dominion Energy's proposed buyout of SCANA. After that, customers could see their rates slashed by as much as $22 a month. In the release announcing the settlement, State Attorney General Alan Wilson is quoted as saying the settlement resolves the injury that SCE&G customers suffered under the Base Load Review Act by refunding revised rates previously collected. This milestone ends our pursuit for restitution to ratepayers, but does not end our inquiry into the individual actors that may have contributed to the project's failure. We've posted full details of the settlement in the online story on WSPA.com. Other breaking news tonight out of Anderson County. The coroner's office there says that they've been called out to a crash scene on Burns Bridge Road in the county. This happened just before 9:15 tonight. We're still working to get more details for you on this crash. We'll keep you updated on WSPA.com and on the 7 News app. Tonight, a man who walked into an upstate convenience store with a gun and walked out with cash is behind bars. It happened at the 7-Eleven on Old Buncombe Highway in Greenville County just before 7 a.m. Deputies say the man had his face covered when he pulled a gun, grabbed cash, and then took off. Later, he was spotted on Old Parker Road and Poinsett Highway. Officers say he tried to run off into some woods, but they got him and recovered cash and the gun. Tonight, this man, Jeffrey Griffin, is in the detention center facing 4 counts of armed robbery, 3 counts of conspiracy, and a weapons charge. In Spartanburg County, an arrest has been made in a crash that killed a driver just outside of Greer. 2 pickup trucks collided at 5:30 this morning on SC 101 near Berry Shoals Road. Troopers say one driver crossed the center line and hit the other truck. The driver of that truck, Stanley Patrick of Waterloo, was killed. Troopers say the other driver, 25-year-old Daniel McCall, went to the hospital with injuries, and tonight he's facing several charges, including felony DUI with death. Everyone made it out of a duplex in Spartanburg County after a fire started right in the middle of the night. Here's a look at the scene that firefighters rolled up on at around 3:30 this morning on Maple Street. These pictures you see here are from the Spartanburg Fire Department's Facebook page. That fire coming from one side of the duplex took about 30 minutes to get under control. We still don't know what started the fire. Another house fire, this one in Abbeville, killed a woman. Firefighters responded at 6 Friday night to the home on Secession Street. The coroner says firefighters found the body of 58-year-old Patricia Ann McHaney in bed. Investigators say no foul play is suspected. A mother took her son to the hospital after he had been shot at an apartment complex in the upstate. Spartanburg police responded at 9:30 Friday morning to Crescent Hills Apartments on Oakview Drive. The victim, who was shot, should be okay. The rest of the details are limited. If you have any information, you're asked to call Spartanburg Police. Nearly 20 days since an 8th grader was kidnapped in North Carolina, and tonight the FBI is asking you to be on the lookout for a specific type of shoes. Anya Aguilar was wearing white Adidas sneakers with colorful stitching on the back heel when she was taken from a mobile home park in Lumberton. The FBI said today her kidnapper may have tried to get rid of the shoes. Aguilar was taken November 5th from the front of her home when a man forced her into an SUV and drove off. Well, if Black Friday is for the big retailers, Saturday is for their smaller counterparts. Small Business Saturday is all about keeping local dollars in the local economy. 7 News reporter Stephanie Borman has the story all new.